Hello everyone, my name is Havian and today I'm going to be sharing some information about the upcoming Extreme Raid that will be returning on November 21st. Unlike the previous time the raid was available, we will now have a full week to participate since it will end on the 27th depending on your region. The Extreme Raid will most likely still follow a 3-hour on and off rotation, so we'll still need to keep an eye out for the full schedule closer to the release date before we know for sure. But thankfully, they listened to all of the feedback surrounding the event last time, so Extreme Raids will be receiving some changes to make it much more worthwhile. The requirement to enter Extreme Raids is player rank 90, and it has some strict rules that increase the challenge. Each player can only be revived by other players up to 3 times within this raid, and if they run out of revives, they get kicked out of the raid and have to give it another attempt. If you manage to complete the raid, there was a chance that you could receive the Dark Skull headgear cosmetic hat as a reward, but the drop rate for this was pretty low. So it didn't feel like the rewards were worth the effort that players were expected to put into reaching rank 90 and completing the raid. Thankfully, with the upcoming changes, there will be a higher chance for the cosmetic hat to drop, but that's not the only thing. Each time we defeat the boss, we're guaranteed to receive at least 1 legendary and 1 epic piece of equipment. Up until now, there hasn't been any content that would guarantee a legendary piece of equipment for each completion, so this is a huge change that makes the quest worth doing. But that's not the only thing that's changing. The player and character EXP will also be increased in this quest. Player rank EXP will be doubled and character rank EXP will be tripled. The stats of the boss will remain the same as the previous time the raid was available, so all of the changes I mentioned are an added extra without any additional challenge or restrictions. Like I said before, you need to be at least rank 90 in order to participate in this raid, which is a pretty steep requirement for the game's current state, but there are events that will help players reach that goal. There's currently an event running until the 14th that boosts character rank EXP, so you can have an easier time leveling your individual characters to unlock their passive skills. And from the 14th to the 21st, there will be a player rank EXP boost event, so people will have an additional opportunity to raise their player rank before the Extreme Raid begins again. Based on what was said before, there will still be another opportunity in December to take part in the Extreme Raid. So even if you don't have a chance to participate this time, there will be another opportunity that you can prepare for next month. Reaching player rank 90 does take a lot longer than necessary and can become repetitive due to the limited amount of content available. Even I started to feel a little burnt out, so I had to take a break from the game for a few weeks. But with these event changes, it does feel like gearing will actually become more worthwhile, since it will lead to a guaranteed source of legendaries and epic equipment. So now the player base has an actual goal to work towards. Over time, they'll definitely need to add more content that leads to worthwhile rewards, but for now, this change is a good start. I just hope they'll continue to adjust the game based on feedback in the future. Now that I've finished moving into a new office space and my internet has been repaired, I'm back to making videos, so expect to see more coming soon. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to be the first to know when a new video is available. I'll be making some new videos very soon, but for now, here's another that you might find interesting.